Hi guys, welcome to my channel, The African Gypsy. My name is Sunshine. Guys, I'd already started filming our psychic forecast for the week ahead, and then something just happened, but I've laid out all the messages, so I'm just going to pick them up because I feel that they were very crucial messages that had come through, some very significant numbers. Number 4, I've got 555 coming in. So Spirit is asking you to be aligned with the universe, because as long as you're in alignment with the love of the universe, when all of us are vibrating on one vibration of love and light, tolerance, respect, helpfulness, stepping up to our calling, knowing that some people have been born for such a time as this, and recognizing that and running with that, your peace cannot be disrupted, even though there may be some energies coming at you that are trying to disrupt that peace. Because I know this came up in the forecast for last week where the conflict came up. This came up last week, so now the energy is shifted. It's now something that's already in live play. The conflict, the confusion, the fighting, and all of that. And I would like to thank all of you for your support at this stage. Thank you for supporting my channel. Thank you for liking, sharing. Thank you for booking your personal readings with me. Thank you for booking your cleansing sessions with me. And thank you for all the feedback about how the cleansing sessions have really changed your lives around in ways that you really didn't quite expect when you started with this journey. Thank you very much. And I also like to thank someone who sent me an email. Someone sent me an email. Sally sent me an email a couple of days ago and said, like, thank you for your forecast. They've been so timely and on point, and she was bringing my attention to a reading that I posted in the festive season, I think in November or December, where I did a coffee cup reading for you all. If you didn't watch that, I'm going to drop the link for that video, and you'll find it. Where in the coffee cup reading, I saw something happening on the global stage, and I saw a lot of people watching, and I saw a lot of people taking to the streets. I saw a lot of security personnel and all of that. And with what has just unfolded for us globally over the past few days, it seems to really resonate with that. So thank you very much, Sally, for bringing my attention back to that. I'm so honored to be a channel for these messages. And then when these messages come, time is fluid. You don't know when it's going to play out, but the message has been delivered and it's come through. And I know that is really the job satisfaction for me, where I can give someone some advanced spiritual intel that helps them to make certain decisions and stuff like that. Thank you very much. Moving forward. So your dreams are coming true. Some of you, the night dreams that you've had, you need to really pay special attention to the dreams you're having. Like when you dream about people that you haven't even consciously spoken about, and they're doing certain things, or Spirit is alerting you to things that you're not consciously aware of. Some of these dreams, it's not just like night entertainment where God is like, oh, well, it looks like Pragya is going to be bored without any dreams tonight. Let me give her a nice dream here just to entertain her during the night. No, when Spirit gives you a dream, there's usually a reason why you've been given that dream. There's a warning, there's a message, there's spiritual intel coming through, there's a strategy. And a lot of times dreams don't make sense. I may have shared this with you before. Sometimes dreams don't make sense because they may come with a solution before the problem appears. So the next message I'm getting here is, instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good of all. And this is what comes up when you're stuck in a funk and you don't really know, what should I be praying about? Should I be praying to go, to come, to go left, to go right? I don't know, because I don't know what lies ahead of me. At that point, you're just like, you know what? Universe, God, take control of this situation, and I just pray for the highest good of all involved, because I don't know what's going to be for the highest good. So please step in and help. And I see, starting us off, someone has decided to come out of the depression, out of sadness, and they've decided, you know what, I'm not going to be sad and depressed anymore. I now know my value within myself. I know my values. I know my worth. And because I know my worth, I'm going to make decisions that are aligned to my worth. Someone woke up and said, you know what, I'm not going to be sad about this anymore. I'm not going to be crying. Yes, there may have been conflict. Yeah, conflict, confusion, disagreements, some contractual disagreements for some people, fighting, some very kind of a savory kind of characters you may be dealing with, a disagreeable bunch, people who just want to fight for the sake of fighting. Even when you when you extend the olive branch to them, they'll still find a way to say, well, I want to fight and I'm going to have my fight no matter what you do. People who are like that. And this is something from a past lifetime. I was channeling a message before I got into this reading, and Spirit was talking about time travelers and those voyeurs of tragedy that I always speak about. And I always talk about the time travelers. Someone has traveled back turned some clock 100 years behind and decided, ooh, let's have that situation coming in. So you find yourself dealing with some old traumas that your ancestors went through or that you went through in past lifetimes, and you're like, Spirit, why is this coming up again? It's because someone left the time capsule door open and all these ancient things are creeping out. Oh my gosh, I just heard the word okay, when I get the pronunciation of what I'm hearing, but it's like an ancient tomb. Okay, can't get my tongue. It's not going to come out today. I'll put the word in the description box if it comes back to me. Something ancient has come back in and you're dealing with it. But someone is also getting over depression about having to leave a family, maybe leave a family to go and deal with some conflict that's going on there, rushing in. And I'm also being told that there's a divine strategy coming in. So if you should successfully implement the strategy that you've been given right now, you'll be able to heal from the emotional, psychological, or it might even be physical trauma you've been going through. In the future, there's going to be an acquiring of influence coming in. I'm making money from two things. The key that came up with two cards with the Tower and the Emperor. Shocking revelations, shocking news, startling dismantling of beliefs of how you may have thought of someone. Maybe you put someone on a pedestal, someone who may be a father, a group leader for something, and you'd put them on a pedestal and there were shocking revelations about them. But even as this is happening, this is an act of God, and God is still in this, and God is making sure you understand where the sabotage is coming in and it's being exposed to you. And as that is being exposed, the strategy is coming in about how to deal with the situation. For someone else, I feel that is intel rushing in about some startling revelations coming in to do with someone that you put on a pedestal. This could be a father figure, someone you consider a leader of a group, WhatsApp group, I don't know, whatever it may be. Every situation is different. I also feel that you can be leaning a lot on your intuition, listening to your gut feeling. There's strong Pisces energy coming. I've got Pisces, I've got Aries coming in, I've got Gemini as well. Scorpio, Cancer is coming in as well. And I feel that someone is feeling left out in the cold. And you know what, guys? We've got a 555 that came into this reading. Got a 5 there, 5 there, 5 there. Changes. And I know a lot of readers have picked up this energy from like November last year. Changes in the air. Shout out to JDS Tarot. I remember the one reading. The one part that just got me is when you were saying, "I can feel it coming in the air tonight." Oh, so yeah. This has been a long time coming, and many people have felt this, and these are changes coming in. There's personal changes, global changes. There's no going back to the way things were before the big event or before this happened. No, things are changed, and it was pre-written, it's predestined. It was written that way, that on such and such a day. It's interesting, like after the 22/02/2022, the changes came in. A lot of people woke up to change news headlines, change circumstances, change discussions as well. Like your destiny, maybe people had told you, okay, you're going this one way. Then after the 22nd, you're told, no, the destiny that was laid out for you is changed. Something's changed. Someone has opened up something's been changed. It's now going a different way. But it's all coming to a change or conclusion. And Spirit is saying you mustn't worry too much, because God is working behind the scenes with a very creative solution. Now, let's see what is the live feed right here. What's the spiritual intel that the collective needs for the next 7 days? Clear, concise messages, please. Archangels Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, and Ariel, please come through into this reading. I speak divine protection over each and every person who's connected to this reading, directly or indirectly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, we got Sagittarius coming in, got Virgo, and I see someone standing their ground and being very confident, depending to be independent. It's maintaining the independence and getting a lot of cooperation right there as they've got the independence to move to calmer waters, cooperation to move out of a tricky situation to a much calmer kind of a situation, because the intuition is leading them that way. Intuition saying, you know what, you need to be independent, you need to keep moving forward, you need to continue to be confident as well. The Queen has already come out right off the bat. That is why you've come out of the depression, because you got your self-esteem, you remembered who you were, you remembered what you stand for, and you decided to stand in this independence and with a lot of cooperation around you and to make calmer waters come about. And you've taken your lessons, though. You didn't leave the swords that they threw at you. You've taken your lessons with you to chart a different path for you in the future moving forward. What is the conflict that is coming up there? It could be contractual disagreements. Some may even lead to litigation, a legal situation needing to be dealt with. Yeah, you're standing your ground, holding your position, knowing that you've got a gem of an idea, you want to start something new, and you've got a lot of soul tribe, more soul tribe than you ever knew you had. You've got earth angels on the other side, people rooting for you, people supporting you, people you didn't even know. You know, when a good name is to be desired above all else. When you've got a good name and you're standing for the right values, your name will be spoken in corridors where your feet have not trodden. This is happening. You're standing your ground against this trouble causer, bit of a trouble causer, someone who's jealous, envious, wanting to do all sorts of things, wanting to see you on your knees begging. But no, anytime when you're on your knees, you're actually praying because you're standing in strength. I heard standing in solidarity. That's a phrase that came for someone. What is this here? What else do we need to know with this conflict here? So someone wanted to bring you to your knees, but you're standing your ground and you've got the success. Look at this. Success, you're riding on top of everyone. This is success being lifted up, and success in the community, a larger community, broader community, your local community. But there's the one character, that jealous character, they're not wanting to see the success. Something else seemed to have flipped over here. What else flipped over? Okay. Yeah, you're dealing with someone who's unstable, very taciturn. Remember that word taciturn? Who's like a weather vane blowing west and east. You never know which way they're going, but beautiful new offers are coming. And here we've got the hand of universe, this universe delivering a beautiful blessing to you that's going to allow you to heal, which is a wish fulfillment, a dream come true, which was spoken of right over there. That is taking you out of this situation. See, two situations where people thought you'd be like this here, all up in your head, like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? But you're kind of like, no. I'm not like that. I'm on a high alert. I'm vigilant. I'm in a state of readiness. I do see the storm clouds rolled in with the tower moment, and I am ready for this. I'm ready for whatever comes, and God is going to give me the victory. God is giving me a beautiful blessing, and my soul tribe is coming through. Soul tribe doesn't have to be people from your own naturalization or family or or friends and stuff like that. This is soul tribe, people that you've traveled with maybe in a past lifetime, and you all made a contract to say, you know what, someone's going to open the time capsule after 775 years. So we need to we're putting the soul contract to be on this earth at these geographical locations when it happens, so that we can be able to be this part of the soul tribe to help fill the cup of those who need. A strong emphasis on helping others. If you can't help with your actions, help with your words, with your wisdom, with your expertise. That is what is coming through here. So helping others is coming through. What is the advice from Spirit here? Yeah, you're healing from the heartbreak. You're not sitting, like I said earlier, you're not sitting in this, oh my gosh, what happened? Why me? You've stitched up your heart. You've stitched up your heart, and you're like, you know what, I'm going to carry these three swords here on, as I'm going to make a tattoo of them, so I will always remember what I went through and how I healed. Ooh, okay, that was dramatic. What else is Spirit wanting to tell us? Wanting us to tell the people, maybe that's how it should have come up. Someone may be traveling, and this is going to change things around. There's people traveling, and things are going to start moving in a good direction after the travel. And you're listening to your intuition. Intuition is telling you what? It's time for something to come in. Something is coming in. You've been meditating. You're no longer stuck on the past, and you've let the past go, whatever you need to release of the past, and you're moving forward, taking action. This is action. This week, there's going to be a lot of action that's going to make things go in your favor. Even though things may have seemed like, you think things are stuck, nothing's happening, yet behind the scenes, the wheel of fortune is actually turning. It's predestined. It was written before. Yeah. Tell me more here. And you're not in the indecision anymore. Like I said, you're taking action. Look at this guy on the chariot. He's not waiting there to be driven. He's driving the process. With his psychic abilities, focusing on life and life-giving moments. harnessing both the shadow and the light and recognizing, what, I am the shadow and the light. You're out of this sleepless nights. Oh my gosh, what are we going to do? You're kind of like, no, I've made up my mind. I'm taking action. As I take action, I've done my prayer. I've taken action. Something's going in my favor because I'm no longer heartbroken. It was important for me to be healed of this heartbreak in order to move forward in strength and confidence. You're no longer thinking the way you used to think when you were a child. You put away those thoughts and you're thinking in a different way now. What intel does the collective need? What other intel does the collective need for the next 7 days? Yeah, something to do with finances happening very quickly for someone. Tell me more here. What is the key? Yeah, you're cutting off people, places, and situations that no longer serve. You've got the truth. You recognize the red flags before they become a flag flying at half mast. You see that this is a trap. This is a red flag. I need to circumvent around it. What else are we seeing here with the Queen of Swords? You're recognizing the red flags, the lies, the insincerity before you didn't see it coming, and you were unable to maybe move forward from a situation because you felt that you might have been codependent to a situation. You might not have been able to survive without a certain situation. But look, you're going towards your happiness. Strong Leo energy coming through. Some of these things may have started to be cooked up with the full moon in Leo just around the 16th of February. Tell me more here. What else does the collective need to know? Clear, concise messages. What's the best intel for the collective? Spirit is saying I should get this from a different card here, different deck. What else does the collective need to know here? Yeah, someone. Let me just pick up these cards where as they flew up. It was out of the scope of the camera. Remember the shocking information I spoke about with someone who's maybe in leadership or whatever it may be. Someone is speaking a bit of a half-truth. They're not being entirely sincere. That is something you need to be aware of. Someone who's growing very impatient, who's bad-tempered. But some secrets are coming out, and I feel that there's still some cloak and daggery at work, but secrets are coming out, things are being revealed, the intel is coming in. Yes, there's talk of a reconciliation of sorts coming up. What is happening with that reconciliation? But there's conflict, there's fights. We're talking reconciliation, but the conflict is coming out, the fight is happening. Like someone saying to you, oh no, let's make amends, let's do things, but they still go ahead and they scratch your car or they send offensive messages about you on social media. And on the other hand, it's like holding a dagger with one hand and a balloon with the other hand. That's what I'm picking up. And someone is watching the events closely. Someone is watching you, maybe keeping an eye on you, seeing that you're about to get a blessing from universe. Universe is hand delivering a blessing. Karmic debt is being repaid. And yet someone else is building up karma with all this conflict, yet you're coming in love. Yeah, you may be doing Sagittarius energy where you've got all this loving energy, but someone is fighting with you. They might not be making entirely clear, and they might be watching you secretly, not letting you know that they're actually watching you, and they're actually quite confrontational. It's a very passive-aggressive kind of a situation for someone in particular, where they act like they're all happy and stuff like that, but they're actually quite pissed off with you, and perhaps they've been competing with you secretly, and like, have you lost your damn mind? You've got so much more going on in your life than I have, and you still have the time to compete with me. Okay, someone may be wanting to go back to an expert. They might have a bit of a health concern. That's a particular message for someone. What else is there about this conflict here? They went too far. Someone went too far, and now judgment is here. Someone just went a little too far with their conflict with you, and they've been doing it for so long, they felt invincible. They've been bullying you for a long time, wanting to see you on your knees, begging and all of that. But look at the rage of angels. Archangel Michael and the Metatron are here. So Archangel Michael, call upon Archangel Michael wherever you are, wherever you need Archangel Michael to step in. And believe me, he does step in a big way. He fights. While you're still praying, Archangel Michael is already answered with the Metatron, the fiery host of angels, were able to create a fiery blazing fence of protection around you, your household, your loved ones, and whatever protection you're needing as you go forward in the week ahead. Let's get one more card here. If you'd like to book a personal reading, my details are down there in the description box down below. Congratulations are in order for someone. So someone is pregnant, someone's getting married, someone got a job, someone's winning some situation. Guys, I love this. Till the next one, good luck, stay prayed up.